On November 17, 2025, just outside Paris, Presidents Macron and Zelenskyy met at Villacoublay airbase to sign a landmark letter of intent, signaling a new era in European defense. This historic meeting was not just a formality, but a significant step towards a stronger, more unified Europe. This was more than a diplomatic gesture. It marked France's deepening commitment to Ukraine's long-term security. The discussions were intense and detailed, covering various aspects of military cooperation and strategic planning. The agreement promises advanced French military technology, including top-tier air defense and fighter jets, which are expected to significantly enhance Ukraine's defensive capabilities, fundamentally transforming Ukraine's armed forces. Ukrainian soldiers and Air Force pilots will receive extensive training on this new equipment, ensuring they are fully prepared to operate and maintain these advanced systems. Zelenskyy called it a great day for Ukraine, highlighting the importance of this alliance in bolstering the nation's defense and sovereignty. While Macron emphasized the necessity of this strategic alliance, he spoke passionately about the shared values and mutual interests that bind France and Ukraine together. The pact elevates France's support from immediate aid to a decade-long partnership, aiming to build a modern, formidable Ukrainian military. This long-term commitment is seen as a crucial element in ensuring regional stability and security. For Zelenskyy, it's a diplomatic victory, a testament to his efforts in securing international support for Ukraine. For Macron, a bold move to counter Russian aggression and assert European leadership. This partnership is also a clear signal to other European nations about the importance of unity and collective defense. The United Front sends a clear message. France and Ukraine are forging a resilient bond for a secure, independent future. This alliance is not just about military strength, but also about shared values, mutual respect, and a common vision for peace and stability in Europe. Central to the agreement is the Dassault Rafale F-4, a marvel of modern aviation technology. France's most advanced multi-role fighter jet, the Rafale F-4, is designed to perform a wide range of missions with unparalleled efficiency. Ukraine could acquire up to 100 Rafales by 2035, a game-changer for its air force, which currently relies on aging Soviet jets and a handful of Western F-16s. This acquisition would mark a significant upgrade in Ukraine's aerial capabilities. The Rafale F-4 brings cutting-edge radar, electronic warfare, and real-time data sharing, enabling Ukraine to challenge Russian air superiority. Its advanced systems allow for seamless integration with NATO forces, enhancing joint operations. Armed with Meteor missiles and Scalp cruise missiles, these jets would force Russia to rethink its air operations. The Meteor missile, known for its beyond visual range capabilities, and the Scalp cruise missile, with its precision strike ability, make the Rafale a formidable adversary. Transitioning to the Rafale will be demanding for Ukrainian pilots, but the payoff is immense. Superior capability and a morale boost. Intensive training programs will be essential to ensure that Ukrainian pilots can fully leverage the Rafale's advanced systems. The Rafale's arrival would symbolize the West's commitment to Ukraine's defense and future. It would also serve as a powerful deterrent against further aggression, showcasing a united front. This leap in technology could tip the balance in the skies over Ukraine, providing a strategic advantage that could alter the course of conflicts. The Rafale F-4 is not just an aircraft, it's a statement of strength and solidarity. The Franco-Ukrainian Accord marks a significant milestone in European security cooperation, going far beyond the simple transfer of fighter jets or military hardware. This agreement is a testament to the deepening partnership between France and Ukraine, reflecting a shared commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and the stability of the region. Its primary aim is to help Ukraine build a layered, resilient defense, one that can withstand evolving threats and adapt to new forms of warfare. This means not just reinforcing front lines, but also protecting cities, infrastructure, and critical supply routes from a range of attacks. At the heart of this package is the SAMP-T air defense system, widely regarded as Europe's most advanced solution for countering both missiles and drones. As Russia steps up its aerial assaults, this system becomes indispensable for Ukraine's survival. With its state-of-the-art radar and high-speed interceptors, SAMP-T can detect, track, and neutralize incoming threats, shielding both civilian populations and vital infrastructure from devastating saturation strikes. The agreement also brings in a new generation of advanced radars and surveillance drones, expanding Ukraine's ability to monitor its airspace and respond rapidly to threats. Crucially, it includes joint projects to co-produce interceptor drones within Ukraine, fostering local expertise and strengthening the country's own defense industry for the long term. This integrated approach creates a seamless, multi-layered network: Rafale fighter jets patrolling the skies, SAMP-T batteries standing guard on the ground, and all elements linked by cutting-edge sensors, real-time data sharing, and unmanned systems that work together to create a unified defense shield. This is more than just a collection of equipment. It's a blueprint for a modern, self-reliant military force capable of defending Ukraine today and adapting to tomorrow's challenges. By investing in technology, local production, and strategic partnerships, the agreement sets Ukraine firmly on a path toward lasting security, resilience, and true technological independence. The signed document is a letter of intent, a political commitment, not a finalized contract. It sets a 10-year roadmap for delivering Rafales, air defenses, and joint industrial projects, with details to be negotiated in coming years. Financing remains a challenge, likely involving Ukrainian funds, French loans, and international support. Early co-production projects could begin as soon as 2025, helping rebuild Ukraine's defense industry. This transfer of technology empowers Ukraine to become more self-sufficient. France's decade-long commitment signals enduring support, allowing Ukraine to plan strategically for its future military. The letter of intent is the first step toward a resilient, modern Ukrainian defense. The Paris Agreement comes amid brutal fighting and relentless Russian offensives as winter approaches. On the day of the signing, Russia claimed new territorial gains, underscoring the war's grinding, attritional nature. Civilians face constant bombardment, with recent strikes killing and injuring many in Kharkiv, Kyiv, and Odessa. Ukraine's forces are stretched thin, battling shortages and exhaustion after nearly 3 years of war. The promise of advanced French systems offers hope for a technological edge to break the stalemate. While deliveries will take time, the agreement immediately boosts morale and signals unwavering international support. For Ukraine, this deal is both a lifeline and a message. They are not alone in their fight for survival. As Ukraine battles Russia, it's also fighting corruption, a key hurdle to EU membership and continued Western support. Zelensky's government has taken decisive action, including high-profile resignations and sanctions, to show commitment to reform. Western partners, including France, are watching closely, tying aid to progress on transparency and accountability. EU accession demands deep institutional reforms, making anti-corruption efforts as vital as military victories. The French deal is linked to these reforms, expecting transparent procurement and responsible use of aid. Building a modern, democratic Ukraine requires both military modernization and clean governance. The fight against corruption and the push for defense reform are inseparable on Ukraine's path to Europe. France's Rafale offer is part of a vast international coalition backing Ukraine since the invasion began. The US, UK, Germany, and Nordic states have provided billions in military and humanitarian aid, enabling Ukraine to resist Russian advances. Europe is stepping up, with Germany supplying tanks and air defenses, and Sweden recently agreeing to provide Gripen jets. Ukraine's future air force will blend F-16s, Rafales, and Gripens, ensuring flexibility and resilience. Beyond hardware, a 34-nation coalition is preparing for post-war peacekeeping and reconstruction. This multinational support is Ukraine's greatest asset, providing resources and hope for the long fight ahead. The French deal is a key piece in a broader strategy of collective European security. This agreement is a turning point for both Ukraine and France, uniting their interests and values. For Ukraine, it's a leap in military capability and a promise of survival. For France, it cements Macron's leadership in Europe and boosts the French defense industry. The deal demonstrates European strategic autonomy, Europe taking charge of its own security. Joint production will foster economic ties and help rebuild Ukraine after the war. Both nations share the belief that a strong Ukraine is essential for lasting peace in Europe. This partnership is a long-term investment in stability, security, and shared prosperity. The Franco-Ukrainian Accord is more than a weapons deal. It's the foundation for Fortress Ukraine. The 10-year vision aims to make Ukraine militarily self-reliant and resilient against future aggression. Rafales and SAMP-T systems form the core of a modern defense, deterring attacks and protecting cities. Security is the bedrock for Ukraine's economic recovery and European integration. With France's support, Ukraine can build a stable, prosperous future and attract vital investment. This agreement is a strategic shift for Eastern Europe, born from war but focused on peace. The path is challenging, but Ukraine now has a clear vision to stand as a secure, sovereign democracy.